creator of the craft print, and this is my first tutorial for 2022. So I'm going to be showing you a real easy DIY mug that you can make with the Cricut Mug Press using Infusible Ink. So if you love you some craft print, make sure you subscribe to this channel. If you're not sure who the craft print is, subscribe and learn. You're going to love it. You're really going to love it here. So this year I'm going to show you guys a little bit more of me, my face, my personality. But in this video, we're jumping straight to tutorial. No time for the long talking. So make sure you subscribe so you can see a little bit more about what I have to show you guys. So first we're going to jump right into Design Space. And you know Design Space is taking its sweet old time. Let's go into a new project. We're not going to touch anything old. And it's going to be real simple. This is great for beginners and even with kids with some assistance when using the hot mug press. So you're going to go over here on the left into projects. And then in the search project section right here, you're going to type in mug. Now you see there's a bunch of designs you can choose from. Today we're using the scallop shaped mug. And we have like an ombre mermaid print infusible ink sheet. So cute. So you're going to select your size. I'm using the 12-ounce mug. And we're just going to click on make it because we don't have to change anything up in Design Space. So we don't have to go in there and, make any alterations unless you feel like it. Now, I actually have this on the Joy. I was using the Joy last. So actually, here we go. I probably said actually too much, but y'all still love me, okay? I'm going to cancel really quickly. Go to Customize. And I'm going to show you two ways if you're, all right, Customize. It doesn't want to go to Customize. Beautiful. Okay, so everything doesn't work well, especially when we're talking about it or showing it to someone. So I can go right up here and switch my machine and I can change it to one of the others. So I just want to do that because we're not using the Joy today. So you're going to type in mug again to bring up all of your mug designs. And also one thing you're going to see on this channel, when I make some kind of mistake, I'm not going to really delete it. I'm just going to show you how I fix it. That's the best way to learn. So 12 ounces, we go to make it now. And it's going to be sending to the correct machine that I'm using. Now with the Explore 3, you have the option for the smart material, which means they don't need a mat or using a mat. So right here, we're going to choose on the mat and done. Usually when you're using Infusible Ink, you're going to mirror your image. But you see this design, it's just swirly. It doesn't matter if we mirror it or not, especially if you have text, guys. If you're doing a text design, any kind of wording, make sure you mirror that image. In this case, we don't have to. Also, when using Infusible Ink sheets, you want to place them with the ink side facing up. Ink side facing up. If you flip it over, then the ink is going to actually peel off onto your mat. So you want ink side facing up. Then you're going to go to continue. And of course, because I'm recording for you guys, it's going to take its sweet old time. And you're going to choose Infusible Ink Transfer Sheets as your base material. And that is it. We're going to load it on. I'm going to show you how I weed, which is basically peeling. Infusible ink has a texture of light cardstock, not necessarily soft like HTV that you would need a weeding tool to use. So let's head over there and get this project done. Okay, now, so we're going over to the Cricut and the mat. So like I said, you're going to place your design ink side facing up, and since it's ombre, you just line it up on where you want it to cut. So we're going to load it into the machine. Once it loads, then it's going to, the little Cricut logo is going to blink for it to start cutting. You press that and then your design will cut. I'm going to speed it up so we don't have to watch the entire thing. And there we go, just cutting real nice and quick. Once it comes off, I'll show you how to peel. So you're going to take the entire 12 by 12 sheet off of your mat. Then what I usually do is I get a scissors and I cut off the excess amount of infusible ink that I did not use. I wrap that back up and I put it back in the box. In the box, it comes in a black bag. I try to put it back in that black bag just to seal it and keep it fresh, put it back in the box and wherever I store it. So now the process, you say weeding, but it's not like weeding because the infusible ink sheets has a texture of light cardstock. So you're just peeling off the piece that you don't need. Now, as you can see, we're not going to keep that entire design. We're just looking for that swirl right there. So we're going to peel it off. But before I do that, I just want to cut the excess plastic off of the edges there, just so it's not too long and I can wrap it around the handle of the cup properly for it to hold in the press. So now, as I was saying, with the outer part of the design, you don't want to really mess it up, but you want to peel it where it can come off, because you can reuse this and kind of do a reverse design on another mug where the little mermaid print would be the outlining and your swirl on the inside would just be the white color of the cup. So you're going to peel that off and then you keep it for later use, which is great. So you don't have to waste any money, you know? And there we go. That's what it looks like. Then we're going to grab our mug and then we're going to wrap the design on nice and tight. So I'm using, as I said before, the Cricut Mug mug blanks. These are the 12-ounce. There's 2 in a pack. You can find them on Cricut's website or at Michael's if you want to like run out to the store and get it. So you just take them out, and one thing you want to do, you want to kind of clean it off before you use it, just in case there's any small like fuzz balls or anything that you can't really see. So I'm going to take it out of the plastic, and then I'm going to grab a lint brush. So you're going to go up and down. The direction really doesn't matter, but you want to try to get off any little pieces that you might not see. I did it a few times just in case, because there are like small hairs and things like fibers. And if it's on there, the color won't get on the cup. So you'll see that little print not there. So now we're going to wrap it around the cup. You decide if you want the darker side to start here or the lighter side, whichever one, totally up to you. So you're going to wrap it, but you want to wrap it tightly around the mug so where it stays, there's no bubbles, so there's any missing spaces where the ink didn't get on the cup. Also, I forgot to mention, the design looks lighter, but when it heats up, the colors will be way brighter once we're finished, and you're going to see it. So I'm just rubbing to press it down to make sure it's staying on the cup really well. All right, guys, so we got our mug press. You're going to plug it in, and I'm going to show you. See these little circles here? That's how you will see your progress as the mug press is heating up your mug, basically. So it's going to light up as it goes along. Now, with your mug, it would be better if you put that butcher paper because it would protect also your mug press as well. So you can wrap it around and then use a piece of heat resistant tape. Cricut has that also to secure it to the mug. You're going to slide it in there, and then you're going to make sure that your design is not showing in this open area of the mug press, because then it won't get any heat there. Then you're going to press the handle down. It feels a little tight, but just keep pressing. Nothing is going to happen to it to close it up. Then you see the light is starting to blink. So that's the first one. As time goes on, it'll go on to the second, third, fourth, and fifth, basically. And it'll make a beeping sound for you to know it's done. So you can step away for a moment if you have something to do. And I wanted to show you with the butcher paper around the edges there, if you have a design where the ink is all the way to the top, if you're not using a sort of butcher paper, it can come out and get onto your press and kind of mess up your mug press. So it is best to wrap a piece of butcher paper onto your mug before you slide it in there. Okay, this is real Shondell fashion. I forgot I had the mug in here. I had to pop it open real quick, and it definitely stayed longer than it was supposed to. Say a silent prayer, okay? Say a silent prayer. Lordy, lordy. Okay, we're gonna peel this off. If you're clumsy, I'm a little clumsy. You want to have some protective gloves. Oh my God, look at that beauty. Oh my goodness. Remember, it was like ombre. Oh my goodness. Look at that. I love this stuff. I love this stuff. Beautiful. Beautiful. And we made our infusible ink. Look at this. The heat bubbled up my mat. Infusible ink mug. Gorgeous. Thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys later.